Hey guys! Welcome to the adventures. So I'm making this video because I've been getting a lot of questions over the last 3 months, and really it's a question that just keeps popping up over the years, and that is, hey, I'm a girlfriend or I'm a wife and my hubby or boyfriend is on the road, or maybe even a fiance. He's a trucker and I think I want to ride along with him, or maybe I want to become a team driver, but I don't even know where to start. What do I bring on the road? And so I figured I'd just do a video and kind of help deep dive with that. And each of us have our own necessity. There's going to be some obvious things, like clothing, food, and I'm going to say pack on the moderate side. And remember, depending on where you are, where they're driving, temperatures vary a lot from region to region and coast to coast. With that being said, even right now in the summertime, if you went up to the northeast, or if you went
higher elevations,
yeah, it's gonna be
still
cold.
Yeah.
So make sure you're packing a mixture of clothes, but don't try to pack 7 things for everything. So everything needs to be going with everything. So all your shirts should be able to be worn with pants or shorts or whatever. And really make sure you're wearing comfortable clothes. It's difficult sitting in a truck or just riding for a long amount of time, and so a lot of clothing is not very comfortable, honestly.
Yeah, make sure you got room to move and adjust, and you don't want things in a bunch and a bind for 8, 10, 11 hours a day. It's just no fun.
No, Scott really likes golf shorts. That's what these are. They're for flex moving. Yeah, they're great for driving shorts. And I really like wearing, like in the wintertime, leggings, summertime, some dresses, things like that. That's just our preference, and we find that equals most comfort. When it comes to food, do a mixture of food that can go in your pantry and fresh food, and then frozen food. And so don't get too focused on every single meal planned out, but eat a lot of meat, potatoes, vegetables, or rice, things like that, where then you can come up with it as a meal. And then bring some basic seasonings and some spices, garlic, salt, pepper, maybe some taco seasonings, so like chili or cumin, just a few basic spices. And so that's going to kind of cover like the cooking scenario when it comes to the food and stuff. But
and
what is it?
And just to that point, if you don't bring food with you, you both better be driving, because it's going to be expensive to eat. We treated ourselves to Chick-fil-A last week, and
it was $34.
Yeah, $35 for 2 of us to eat, and that was just one meal. So if you're going to do, at minimum 2 meals a day, that's $70 a day. You might get breakfast a little bit cheaper, but man, it's getting expensive to eat out these days.
Yeah, when we did calculations, drivers that were team drivers that ate out almost every meal, we're spending close to $400 to $500 a week on food.
And that was 6 months ago. It's probably gone up since then.
Yeah. And so to put that in perspective, we only spend about $100 to $120 a week on food, and we're eating high quality, would be considered like organic, farm fresh, free range kind of food. It's kind of really the best food you can get, really, in our opinion. And so there's a huge difference, and we make some food. So how does that look like cooking in the cab? Well, first off, I'm gonna say get a skillet. Here's my skillet. Just bring 1 cooking utensil. This you can get either on my Amazon store, or you can go to Walmart and get it. But you can really do a lot in this skillet. I have a ton of videos. I have a Trucker's Kitchen playlist, and there's lots of shorts to give you tons of ideas on simple, quick, easy meal. We sometimes do elaborate meals, but they never take long, so there's shortcuts in that.
Eggs, bacon, and taters. What else you need?
Yeah. And then here's a collapsible wash bucket. So it collapses down flat, so if you don't want it to take up a lot of room. But what I would recommend is getting a collapsible bucket like this. Get a drying towel, a washing towel. Get 2 plates. The thing that goes in between it is sold usually with pots and pans, so that you can stack your pans together. A spatula, a cutting knife, and then in here is 2 spoons. And so what you're going to do is you're just going to lay them down into there. So make sure you get plates that will fit in there nice and flat. And then for 2 forks. So what I do with the forks is I put it like this. This is grippy stuff that goes in your cabinets and on the bottom of your shelf liners. Roll it up. This keeps it from rattling. So we make everything rattle proof. And then an old laundry jug, which you can also get clear containers at like Walmart that have the pump. The biggest thing is it has a pump spout. Why I like this bottle and jug better is it's more like a flexible plastic and it's very durable. I've had this thing for like...
That baby's probably 4 or 5 or 6 years
no,
old. I don't even know.
It's like 7 years old.
We've had it for a while.
Yeah, and so
Sure.
this thing is so durable. The other plastic ones, things fall around in the truck and just carrying it around, dropping it, you have to be careful that you wouldn't want a gallon and a half of water all in the truck. It makes a huge mess. So, and this pump really kind of adds a little bit of pressurized water when it comes to free water, so it definitely helps clean your dishes.
So what's that look like when you're trying to use it? So what she does is maybe just do that a little bit so it vent, and then she kind of holds it like this. Yeah, worked pretty good.
It's pretty simple. And then some Dawn dish soap. You know, they clean all the ducks and all the animals with it, so it must be safer out in the environment, right? And so after you do the dishes, you just pitch the water out the window. But look, this is all stacked up. You put your cloths in there, and then a little drying mat, and I'll show you how this really stacks together. And this is kind of our go-to when our truck breaks down and we have to get out of the truck. This all stacks like this. This fits in a wardrober, and it's not that heavy. It's not that big, but you can stack it in the back of a wardrober just like this, and it makes it really super easy. My next up is gonna be my shower bag.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna go through all the breakdown of this because I actually made an entire video of the shower bag. This is actually a diaper bag. It's super highly organized, but it goes over everything that both me and him need. So this one bag is for the both of us, and we shower together. So check out that video for all the details. Yeah, it goes into the description of that.
Make sure you have your deodorant in there, your toothbrush, and I don't know about that new Lumi stuff. Some people say that's pretty good stuff, but
we don't give it a try. I don't know. We use natural products a lot, natural deodorants and whatnot. But then my last thing is going to be, because you're riding along, you will never recognize how isolating trucking can be and how lonely trucking can be and how boring and monotonous it really can be. So first off, find some podcasts to listen to, some good music. I hope you have Sirius XM because it makes a big difference. But then find some other things. So for me, I like to paint. So this is a portable paint kind of thing, and so I have some paintings in there, just all different kinds of stuff. Yeah. And then this is watercolor. I would not recommend trying to bring those coloring books and things like that because it's really, really bouncy. Get something that's forgiving and a little bit more flexible, but that's just my sense.
Flexible, that's the key. You got to be flexible.
Yeah. And what about you? What's your top?
So
like,
some of
three
my
major
things are a good set of headphones. We had some Bluetooth ones that were they were good, but they were super expensive and they didn't last. They lasted a good while, but you always have to worry about them being charged. You might be halfway through listening to something and oh shucks, my battery's going dead.
That's frustrating.
So we kind of went with these, and it has the C adapter so you can plug it into your phone. Ours is a Samsung. You know, I'm sure they make them for yours as well. That way you don't ever have to worry about her running the battery dead or, you know, things like that. And that way, if it starts getting too noisy in the truck, you can always put these in.
Noisy?
The noise goes away.
Or if he wants to listen to insane music that I do not care for. He likes some rock and some heavy stuff, and I just don't prefer that. So he puts it on the headphones.
Yeah. And sometimes you can't always make time to stop at the truck stop. We definitely make it a point to
shower daily.
But
sometimes the truck breaks down or you have emergencies.
Make sure you have your dude wipes for those times that are not, you know, you break down. Sometimes you just got to keep on getting it. And last thing, of course, the jug. You know, looks like a regular laundry jug, right? No, not really. Was at one time, but we kind of use it for a urination station. Sometimes,
meant to hold liquid and not spill.
yeah, yep. It's pretty spill proof, and a nice wide hole there. You know, we don't have to leave those water bottles sitting around on the side of the exits of the road looking all trashy. Like,
yeah, so
I
we
don't
cut the center out.
Yeah. So, you know, just something to keep with you.
And we have another video on like the bathroom, like whole scenario.
We keep our little smell good thing up in the top of there. Woo, fresh.
And nobody ever thinks twice if you put your shower bag on and you carry your jug. They think you're doing laundry.
Detergent.
Like nobody ever thinks twice. Like we clean it, we wash it. It
gets washed daily too.
Mhm. But if I had to go on the road, these are, including his things, these are kind of like my must. So I would have a food bag, a clothes bag, a shower bag, and then this cooking stuff. And yeah, it would look like 4 or 5 bags, and I'd be ready to go. And I would be sustainable with all of this kind of stuff for a very long time. This is where we started out. If you wanted to add one more luxury bonus item, go to Walmart and get one of those pop-up tables. They kind of are a little bit bigger than a dinner TV tray.
Mm-hmm.
A little tiny bit bigger than that. We have our Lagoon table. We love it. This thing moves around. It comes in front of us. We eat dinner off of it. But y'all are just giving this a trial and a test to see if it's something that you want to get interested in and do it more often. I recommend riding for about 3 months if you can. Save up your money and go on the road for 3 months, and then find out if you want to get your CDLs. It's a very big commitment. It is a lifestyle. It is not a job. It's not a career. It's very, very taxing. And just riding along is only going to give you a small taste. If you actually get into team driving, it's like times 100 of what you're experiencing. So if it already is difficult just riding along, it probably is not going to be for you. And I don't want to see you guys spend all of that money. Trucking school is very expensive. I don't want to see you spend that money and then in 9 months
divorces are pretty expensive too. So if you don't get along real well, you might not want to.
Yeah, you have to have excellent communication skills.
Yes, you have to be best buddies.
We are
pals.
We are. We get along great. We actually do almost everything together. We aren't apart very often. But y'all, if you have any questions or you needed more insight, the easiest thing to do is send us a message on Facebook or Instagram. It's easiest to communicate on there. But don't forget to like this, share this, and all that good stuff. If it adds value to your life, then it will surely add value to other people's life, and YouTube will think that it's important enough to keep sharing. So
you say something?
Not at all.
Okay.
That's the reality of how that happens and how it is. But y'all, stay safe, enjoy the adventure, and best of luck. Bye.